Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Shining Song Starnova with me, Phantom Zwei. When we last left off, which was quite a while ago, the girls had just gone on the little game show thing. It's been a while, so I don't remember what it was called or anything, but we're picking up from there, so let's see what the result is. 2 weeks later, we watched the edited master of the episode in the office. The recording concluded with the studio live of our newest song. Silence came over the room after the ending credits ended. Finally, Natan decided to break the silence.
Yahoo!
Natan sure got her big breakout role when she won the obstacle course, eh?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll get a bunch of new Chirper followers after this episode airs. Yeah! She's posting memes, I'm sure. All over Chirper. Ma, it certainly felt like a variety show, eh? The tone and content were spot on. But in the end, we all just ended up looking like idiots. It really looks that way, eh? I hardly even made an appearance. Producer-san, I only had 2 lines in the entire episode. Well, that's how television is. Even though we know how each other act, you can come off as a completely different person inside the framing of the TV. True enough, the footage of the idols you saw on television generally had nothing to do with their actual personalities. I think the episode turned out well, but as always, let's take great care that the public's image of Starnova is something we control. As idols, you have to be mindful of how you present yourselves on television. I'm so glad we managed to have a televised studio live. It really feels like we've become a big idol unit. And a variety show appearance on top of that. It's a little like a dream, eh? It's nice to be young. Wake up, Sasa-chan. They're just tricking you into making a fool out of yourself on national television so they can roll in the dosh for themselves. It's what all men in this industry do. Do not worry. As long as you become idols in the process, everyone lives happily ever after. Nimu's got a point. I just hope I don't get slimed or flower-faced again anytime soon. Ugh, it did a number on my hair, crying out loud. Oi, producer-san! You better take responsibility if that slime makes me break out. Alright. Don't worry, it's all totally safe. By the way, producer-san, just when are you gonna decide the center? Good question. Soon. It's an important decision, so it's one I've been giving a lot of thought. All of our dance formations will have to be changed once that's decided, eh? It's gonna be a lot of work. For now, Mariah will continue to serve as the team's general manager and provisional center. Look after your kohai well, alright? Alright, I got it. Be a good senpai and finally quit smoking. I'm trying, alright? Seriously. We can always count on One-sama to know what to do in a big pinch. We are all in your care, One-sama. Oh my gosh, the Japanese weeb flavor is just off the charts. Hehe, I'm counting on you, One-sama. One-sama. Alright, you all can stop that now. Meanwhile, the girls of Quasar finished watching the recording of the episode. Everyone, I ended up falling into the flower vat twice, and I got smacked right in the face by a dodgeball. It really hurt, you know. So this is the site of Kaorichi's television debut. Don't worry, the first time is always the most painful. Those kinds of appearances will become commonplace for a front row girl. Take care to get used to them now. Kaori's spirit deflated. No way. Anyways, so what did you learn about these Starnova girls? I think they all view each other as rivals, and they're quick to judge each other and make fun of their mistakes. But maybe the fact they can do all that and still have fun together is their greatest strength. In other words, their bonds of camaraderie are strong enough not to be broken by petty insults. I see. Well, they come off as fun people. I look forward to working with them again in the future. Look forward? Fun? Kaori-chan, look here. There are enemies, and if what you say is true, then they'll prove formidable adversaries. Oh, but don't worry, Quasar will defeat them. Idols can't afford to have foolish, girlish notions of friendship or camaraderie. We're pros before that. Pros do not feel. Pros deliver. We do not laugh at ourselves or make light of our stations, like I am acting right now. Haruka turned to face the dozens of other girls standing in the practice hall. We are not here to have fun. Leave your girlish dreams of being loved by millions of fans or accomplishing your dreams at the door. Yes, just, you know, throw away everything that you wanted and become a husk. Always a good idea. This story is not for any of you, but of Quasar. Or not of any of you. Understood. Of course. Inokita-senpai is right. I was being carried away. Kaori put her head down and joined the other girls. Merely one more face in a sea of other perfect faces, all vying for a chance in the spotlight. Here at Quasar, we are professionals. We do not laugh at our senpai or make light of them. We have discipline. We have order. Ma'am, put aside your girlish emotions, for you are part of something greater. Quasar will mold you ugly lot into idols. We sing and dance as one voice and body. Anyone standing out will be eliminated. The light at the center of the galaxy. Dun dun dun! Shiro lit a cigarette and put it in her mouth just as Haruka opened the stairwell gate. Oh, so she's also a smoker. There you are. Smoking's forbidden, you know. My bad. A dirty little habit I picked up from someone. Gee, I wonder who. Shiro took a whiff of the tobacco and puffed it back out. You should come back down. It's practice time, isn't it? Shiro faced the horizon, her back turned against Haruka. It is, isn't it? Then why don't you lead everyone, Haru-chan? Let me stay here and finish my smoke. No, Quasar is yours to lead. Shiro decided to finish the unfinished, or rather toss the unfinished cigarette into an ashtray and turned around. She beamed at Haruka. That's true, isn't it? I'm the center. Hi. Then let us be off. Another long routine, no? Kamijo-san certainly runs a tight ship. With that, the two of them walked down the stairwell. Alright. June 16th. The girls finished their morning practice and gathered to exchange gossip as the norm. But seriously, that producer's sure taking a long time to decide who's going to be the center. You suppose he's slacking? Guys like him have a hard time making decisions. I bet he's in his office right now sweating over who to pick. Then shall we attempt to increase our affection points again? Will you cut that out? Seriously. Onesaman isn't concerned about who will be the center? Well, at this stage I wouldn't let myself be bothered regardless of who's chosen in the end. Mariah's right. We'll be Starnova no matter who's at the center. Huh. Nice words, but I bet you guys are all secretly sending sects to Producer-san at night to win his favor, aren't you? Dark. Aki-chan's depiction of the idol industry sure is dark, eh? Hey, don't tell me you've been doing stuff like that. Just as an example, okay? I don't need to do anything so underhanded to become the center anyways. The path to stardom is thorny indeed. This one had no idea. Then this one shall undertake to sext as well. Mariah smacked Mika on top of the head. We said we're not doing that, you dork. However, the girls couldn't help but continue on their discussion after they arrived at the live house for their weekly live. They chatted amongst themselves as they changed into their uniforms. What if the producer decides on a rotating center schedule instead? That sounds like a good idea. Then everyone will be the center. I'll pass. That means we'll have to learn the choreography for each of the positions for all our songs. Julie-chan's got a point. It'd be better for one of us to be the center so we can all master a single routine, instead of having to try to learn 7 different ones. Too bad. When it comes down to it, only one of us can be the center, eh? What's that no-good producer doing? Why doesn't he just pick a center already, instead of holding us all in suspense? Because I haven't been given the option.
そうかい?
Well, it looks like a certain loli is getting anxious.
もう
Isn't it obvious? This could be the defining moment of our lives.
何言ってんだ?
Seriously, will you just stop? You're making me nervous, and our performance is gonna start soon. You better chill before you take a dive on stage.
もういい.
Ridiculous. Like I would ever mess up. Huh. Julie pulled out her cell and snapped a selfie with her panties. What are you doing?
あら?
Could it be that you're going to sex producer-san?
マジで?
Of course not.
うっせえな.
Shut it. Snapping photos of myself helps me to calm down. I'm just blowing some stress.
ああ.
Eh? I see. What else have you got on that phone? Excuse me. Aki used her slim body to slither between Julie and her cell.
お前.
You got quite a library. The girls naturally crowded around Julie. Natan wants to see too. Just what have you been doing? Hey, talk about an invasion of privacy. The girls already started tapping on the cell phone and scrolling through Julie's personal photo collection.
もういい.
You guys! Lewd selfie after selfie appeared on the cell's display. These are pretty dangerous shots you've been taking. A photo of Julie pointing her tongue at the camera while topless appeared.
まったく.
Yikes! Shameful. The girl swiped the screen, revealing a shot of Julie's ass in a lace underwear, while with her fingers spread on the outlines of her pussy. Alright. Didn't expect that. So indecent.
そうやね.
Julie-chan really is the super bitch of Starnova, eh? Well, this video probably isn't getting monetized. Oh, man.
何よ.
What? Sometimes a girl needs reminders every now and then that she's still got it. You don't take a few shots to remind yourself you're worth something?
勘違いするなよ.
It's just like hanging up a motivational poster in your room for idols or something. Well, forget it. It's not like I'm even going to show these to anyone.
うわ?
Then Natan will post up some motivational posters too. Natan turned her cell and snapped a selfie of herself grinning.
Yahoo! Huh.
Weak. A real idol would do it like this.
Kira?
Natan snapped a picture of Aki as she posed. Aki went up to see the picture.
わ?
Sasa-chan, we can totally see you topless in the mirror in this shot.
ダメですよ.
Delete it this instant! Well, Sasa-chan, an idol must be proud of her breasts. Like this. Nemu pulled off her bra and held up her great jugs of glory with her hands. These breasts represent the hopes and dreams of men across Nippon. Banzai! 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 Natan put her face beside Nemu's boobs like a tourist posing with the world's biggest watermelon and snapped a pic. Next up is Chuni-chan. She doesn't really have much up north, but she's overall got a pretty cute body, eh? Of course.
Yeah.
Doesn't seeing this pure innocent maiden tremble under the gaze of the camera just make you want to mess her up? Wow, Natan, you got some twisted tastes. She pretended she was a pervy old man as she buzzed around Mika with her cell.
困ったな.
Don't worry, my pretty. Natan will take lots of good pictures of you. Half the girls began to shout words of encouragement to Mika, while the other half looked on with worry.
一緒に頑張りましょう.
Liberate yourself, Mika-chan. Topless, topless.
みんな.
Everyone, what are you doing? This is dangerous.
お前な.
Oh, you guys better not be hazing Mika-chan. Fear not. This one can do it. Everyone gathered around Mika and looked down with bated breath as Mika slowly unclipped her bra. Nemu wrapped herself around Mika as the bra fell to the ground. Mika-chan's so cute, eh? Wish I could have her as my little sister. Say cheese. Cheese. The two of them held up peace signs as Natan snapped a photo of them in their full glory. I get the feeling this is gonna go bad. Like one of them is gonna lose their cell phone or something, and... you know? But that's not all, folks. You know, Mika's best part isn't the top, but the bottom. Remember the pool, Mika-chan? The pool! That pool!
Yeah.
What a glorious day it was. The sight of Mika-chan's ass in that mag was the sight of the morning sun rising over Mount Fuji. Alright.
気にしない気にしない.
Can you deliver once more, Mika-chan? I'll do it. Oh my god. The uncensored version of this scene must be something else. Nimue and Julie knelt down beside Mika's ass as Aki began to pull down Mika's panties. I'm doing it. Ugh. Mika whimpered as the last bit of cloth protecting her chastity was peeled off. Nimue and Julie grinned beside each other as Mika's glorious white ass cheeks... beside each of her glorious white ass cheeks as Aki leaned into the shot and raised the V sign. Natan gave them a thumbs up and snapped the picture. Huzzah! A monument to men's hopes and dreams. The four girls jumped up and down laughing and all took turns hugging Mika as soon as Natan took the photograph. Natan was bent over laughing her guts out. That was nuts! So awesome! Holy shit, I can't believe we just took that pic. We are, like, gonna be in so much trouble if the producer finds out. Mika-chan's ass is so cute, I want to imagine myself sleeping on it as a pillow. Mika managed to smile despite herself, feeling a little bit proud at having impressed the other girls. Of course, I'm an idol too as well. Mariah only shook her head in disapproval, while Sasami appeared quite livid. Oh, everyone's so indecent. You guys... whatever. Anyways, fun time's over. It's nearly time for our live. Form up and get ready to work. The girls swallowed their laughter and returned to preparing for the live, now with their game faces on. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I kind of feel that way too, but... I guess if that's how you want to cut loose, more power to you, but, yeah, like I said, I think this is gonna go badly. After the girls finished their performance, excuse me, I lined up along with them behind a table for Starnova's handshake event. A line of around 100 ticketed members of our fan club sneaked through the live house as they shook hands with their... Oshimen? I have no idea. I couldn't help but feel pride at having once again filled the live house with Starnova's performance. Thanks to the girls' hard work, our popularity seemed to be growing day by day. A fan reached the front of the line and walked up to Aki. He grabbed her hand with both palms and shook it over vigorously. Aki-chan, I've been your fan ever since you debuted in Strawberry Pink. Really, Oni-chan? Thank you. Yeah, Aki-chan, Oni-chan will always be here to cheer you on, no matter how many years pass. For your support, let me cast you a special spell. Aki-chan's special support skill, my hearto to you, Kira! Oh man. 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. The fan barely managed to limp away, his fist clutching his heart. However, judging from the 2 streams of blood dripping down his nostrils, he seemed to be in a much happier place. The next customer came in after him and then stopped in front of Natan. He bowed and shouted in a baritone voice. Tadanabe-san! It's truly an honor to meet you. Just call me Natan, okay? Understood. Today was another perfect performance. I leave once again truly inspired by your hard work. Please keep smiling for all of us. Copy that. Natan shall keep marching on. If it's alright, please take a photograph with me. The fan handed Natan his cell phone along with a special blue ticket indicating he'd purchased a personal photograph. Oh no. Oh, are they gonna mix up their cell phones? I feel like I see where this is going. So instead of dropping it, they're gonna pick up the wrong cell phone or something? Anyway. He leaned forward and took the ticket. Or rather, I leaned forward and took the ticket. Okay, thank you very much. Natan jumped onto the table and wrapped her arms around the fan's back while holding his cell in front of them. She held up a peace sign and winked as she snapped a few shots. The fan bowed numerous times after Natan returned his cell to him, tears lining his eyes. Thank you very much! Thank you very much! Don't worry, or rather, no worries, then I'll catch you next time. Oh, and please check out my blog. I run a Starnova fan site. It's starnovafan.moe. He kept shouting as he was ushered away by the staff members. The handshake event continued. Meanwhile... The girls had finished changing back into their clothes after a long day at work. Sure was a long day, huh? Yeah, good thing we don't have to juggle part-time jobs anymore. Anyways, it's late and we've all worked hard. Let's go home. I agree. With all the work we've been getting lately, I'm feeling more tired than usual. Ma, we wouldn't want to deal with One-sama drinking herself into a stupor again. Oi, shut up. Having decided they were tired, the girls decided to walk back to the train station. Upon reaching the station, the girls were about to go their separate ways when Natan suddenly cried out, "Oh, it's gonna happen, isn't it?" Ah! What, is something wrong? That's weird. She lost her cell phone. I can't find my cell phone anywhere. I friggin' knew it. Natan dug through her pockets to no avail. Wait a minute. That cell phone has... Are you flipping kidding me? Oh, they are so screwed. Calm down. Natan probably just forgot it in the change room back at the live house. Let's go back and see if we can look for it. The girls ran back to the live house, but unfortunately discovered it was closed for the night. No way, it's locked. We can come back first thing tomorrow morning. Anyways, think back to when you last used it. That'll give us some hints as to where it was. What, you remember something? Natan looked around nervously, sweat pouring down her face. The thing is, could have sworn I had my cell phone with me during the handshake event, and this guy came at me with a cell that happened to be the identical model as mine. I used his cell phone to take our photo, but I don't really remember what I did with it. I was kind of distracted talking to him. I just remember giving him his cell back, but it was around that time I remember last seeing my cell, though. Oi, oi, oi! Are you saying you just gave a cell phone containing our nudes to a random fan? Maybe it's just nothing and the cell's just in the change room. Aki descended upon Natan, looking ready to claw her eyes out. It's not just nothing. Their photos was naked in that. Beside them, Mika looked like she was about to either faint or burst into tears. Lord of the Night, please take me away. Mika crumpled to the ground, tears welling up in her eyes. If those photos leak... Tasami knelt down and held Mika up while angrily shouting to Natan. Mo, I told you shouldn't have taken those photos. Anyways, come on. Start trawling Chirper and, the Chan. If those photos really leaked, then the scandal will be all over the net in seconds. The girls flipped out on their cells and started browsing the web with fire in their eyes. After a few moments of net browsing, the girls reported in. Nothing to report. 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 Nothing. Oh! Everyone's heart skipped a beat as Natan suddenly shouted. What's the matter? Is it already over, Chan? Is there going to be laughing stocks of the Are we going to be laughing stocks of the entertainment industry? I knew we were all going down in a scandal like this. Now, we're all going to have to quit being idols to work in the AV industry. No, I didn't see anything. Then say so, you bumpkin. Don't scare us like that. Anyways, I just remembered something that guy said. He said something about running a fan site. I think it was Starnova.fan.moe. I see. If he found out about the photos, then I guess he would first upload them to his blog, huh? Sasami sped to the site and browsed through it. I don't see anything suspicious. Then it looks like he doesn't know anything. Yet. Excuse me. Look, the site has a contact form. Oi, you think we could ask to see him? But you guys know the agency expressly forbids us from meeting with fans outside of work hours. But this is an emergency, you know. Our lives are on the line here. We're all gonna be AV idols now. Natan, contact this guy right away. Oh god. Oh no. Yandere mode is engaged, guys. Shall we simply draw him out into an alleyway and snuff him out? Shit. Nimu's gone black again. Contact him right away. If my ass circulates around the net, then I'll just kill myself. I'll do it. Dark. This is your responsibility, isn't it? You should have taken better care of your stuff, bumpkin. The girls loomed over Natan with deadly eyes. Alright. I'll try sending a message. Kyosuke emerged from the shower, still feeling the lingering high of the handshake event. Oh man, he's got Natan posters on the wall. He's a big Natan fan. As was his custom, he sat himself down in front of his PC and turned it on. Oh, speaking of which, I should check out the photo. I hope it turned out alright. He grabbed what he thought was his cell and was about to turn it on when his PC beeped, indicating a new email. An email? Ah, well, can't be that important. Moments before opening the photo gallery on the cell, he suddenly noticed who had sent the email. No way! He instinctively pushed his wheelchair forward and dropped the cell on his desk. There's no way the sender's accurate. It's gotta be some kind of prank. Or maybe Natan's manager just sends targeted PR letters to everyone who ticketed for her events. He pressed his glasses up on his nose and opened the email. Once again, his jaw dropped as soon as he saw its contents. Yahoo, this is Natan talking. Thanks for coming to the handshake event. By the way, I wanted to meet you again. Like right now. I'm waiting in front of Akiba Station. Oh, and don't forget to bring your cell phone. What the hell is this? Kyosuke nearly shot up from his seat as his head hit on the ceiling. Natan wants to meet me in person? And at this hour? As if possessed by a spell, he sprinted towards the door, only to trip over himself. He crawled back up, flung open his wardrobe, and tried desperately to find his Sunday best. God damn it! God damn it! Unfortunately, modern fashion was never his thing, and most of his excuse me again. Most of his clothes were the sort of purchased on the third floor of a cramped Akiba store. Clearly the kind of clothing which acted as a natural girl repellent. Oh my god! I'm so glad they recorded a voice line for that. He sped back to his desk and grabbed his cell. I'm coming for you! By the time Kyosuke arrived at the train station, he was doubled over, panting. He pulled out his magical girl Miracle Murray handkerchief, Sunrider reference, and wiped the sweat pouring down his face while looking for Natan like a madman. Excuse me, one moment again. Alright, we're back. Oh, there you are. That line is fantastic. Kyosuke nearly fainted and ascended to heaven upon seeing Natan was really before him in the flesh.
Yeah.
It's a real good thing you came here. The poor man doubled down on his knees, his chest wide chest heaving in and out. Before you say anything, think about this carefully. You still have your career ahead of you. Don't throw everything away so soon. No matter what happens, I'll always be cheering you on from the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It looks like there's been some kind of misunderstanding. You see, my cell phone kind of went missing after our handshake session. I was wondering if you happened to take it by mistake. The bespectacled man bellowed in dismay.
Yeah.
Mind if I peek at your cell for a minute? Oh, go ahead. Natan flipped the cell on. Looks like it's not mine. Figures. Thanks for coming out here, though, and keep supporting Starnova. Oh, of course. I'm glad to be of help. Was it really not hers? Then see you later. Natan waved with a grin as she beat a hasty retreat. Natan sure is cute, eh? Can't believe I got a once-in-a-lifetime chance to be Natan during her off hours like this. I wonder what the other guys will say. With that, Kyosuke walked home. So in the end, he didn't have your cell phone? Looks like it. Oh, whatever. Doesn't look like the photos have exploded on the net either. Most likely the cell is still at the live house then. Let's assemble here tomorrow morning and search the live house. Ugh, I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. As if I'll be able to sleep under these conditions. I don't want to become a AV idol. With that, the girls dispersed for the night. Unknown to the girls, I arrived at my apartment with a very suspicious lost cell phone. Oh, the producer found it. Well, they're gonna hear about this. Having found it on the floor of the girls' dressing room, I'd figured it belonged to one of them and picked it up for safekeeping. It looked like I'd have to find out whose cell phone it was on Monday. Well, that was unless I decided to look through its contents. Maybe the owner desperately needed her cell phone during the weekend and would appreciate having it returned sooner. But I knew better than to snoop through a girl's cell phone. That seemed like something a guy of low caliber would do. But I imagine I found something really damning in the cell phone. Let's say, something like sex sent to a secret lover. I didn't even want to imagine how big of a headache that would cause for me. If this were some sort of an eroge, I bet two options would appear here right now, letting me choose to search through the phone or not. Should I save? But they're probably not going to do that. Maybe I should investigate the cell phone a bit. After all, I was their producer. Wasn't it my responsibility to make sure they were following all of the rules? I picked up the cell phone and held it in my hand. Just then, my microwave beeped, indicating it had finished heating up my bowl of ramen. Let's eat. With that, I devoured my late-night snack, the cell phone completely wiped from my thoughts. Alright. So, the 19th. In the end, we couldn't find it at the lighthouse either. Do you suppose we broke some kind of rule of the universe about the max number of idle nudes allowed on a single SD card, and it just vanished from existence? At least no one else seems to have found it. If they had, the office would probably have been surrounded with paparazzi. You think we should tell Producer-san about it? No. If he finds out about what's on the cell phone, he'd definitely yell at us. I walked through the door at precisely that moment. What are you talking about? The girl scattered to the four corners of the office and averted eye contact. I put down my briefcase beside my desk. I opened it and took out the cell phone. All the girls instantly zeroed in on it. Where'd you find that, Pikun? It was on the floor of the change room after you guys left. I figured it belonged to one of you. Alright. I was afraid if I lost that little thing for good. Thanks, Pikun, you're a lifesaver. But I wasn't about to let them off the hook so easily. Now, what's all the anxiety over a lost cell phone for? The girls murmured indiscernible excuses and hid behind various pieces of furniture. Oi, what's this about? Is there something on the cell phone or something? I flipped the cell phone on. Producer-san, stop! Mika? Why are you the one worried about me looking through Natan's cell? Mika poked her head above the sofa, her teeth chattering. I'm pretty sure that if you're pulling this out in front of them and then saying, like, no, I'm gonna look at it, like, that's a clear, like, legal invasion of privacy. If you had done this privately, like, you could have at least had some deniability about a producer, but this is just straight up illegal. Don't do that. The contents of that phone's photo library are not for mortal eyes. She suddenly realized she gave everything away and hid behind the sofa with a squeak. Meep! She just leaked everything. She leaked everything, eh? You guys, just what did you do? Mariah. Yes. Did Natan take a photo of you making the girl smoke with you? Excuse me. No! Why do you assume I'm the culprit? Anyways, I'm taking temporary authority over this cell phone to investigate a possible rule breach. I flipped it on the cell. You guys need to be more careful. The paparazzi will spin even one blurry photo suggesting some kind of... Oh god. Then the contents of the photo library exploded before my face. What the... My eyes widened in shock as the glory of Mika's white ass shined through the cell's display. Producer-san, stop! Sasami ran towards me, tears streaming from her eyes. Meanwhile, Mika crumpled to the floor. It's over. Producer-san, Mika's ruined for marriage now. Pandemonium hit the office as the girls rushed for the cell all at once. What the hell is going on? The girls sat together on the sofa with eyes filled with remorse as I finished lecturing them over the nudes. Seriously, I can't believe you girls actually took pictures like that. Oh, you guys, are you sure you didn't force Mika to do it? You better not be bullying her. I'm serious, Mika was totally fine with it. Weren't you, Mika-chan? That totally doesn't look fine to me. I let out a sigh. Anyways, I guess I'll overlook it since nobody found out about the photos, but absolutely no more nudes from now on. All of your photos will be done professionally. Seriously. But Oni-chan, I bet you're secretly happy to have seen Mika-chan like that. You're gonna treasure that memory, aren't you? You shut it, shit loli. I think that's the first time he's called her a shit loli. I turned to Mika and handed her a tissue. Mika-chan, don't cry. I know the other girls forced you into doing that. Producer-san. Why's she totally off the hook while we take the fall for everything? She's totally his favorite now. Yeah, she kinda is. Should have known. And Natan. Copy. As the instigator, there will be a special punishment for you. You'll be running 2 laps from here to Yoyogi today. Understood. I accept your punishment with humility and shall reflect on my actions. Wasn't she a bumpkin? When do bumpkins talk like that? Anyway. In solidarity with their comrade, the rest of the girls decided to join Natan in her punishment trial. Despite feeling a sense of pride at their solidarity, I did my best to keep a stern face as the girls took off. You guys better reflect on your mistakes. It's such a hot day. Better drink lots of water. With that, they disappeared down the street. I sighed and shook my head. For some reason, I couldn't stay angry with them for long. It seemed like just yesterday that they could barely finish a trip to Yoyogi. Now, all 7 of them volunteered to do 2 laps there and back on a blazing hot summer day. Despite their flaws, it was testament to how far they'd come as idols. I looked up at the clear blue sky. Summer, huh? I guess that's coming up. Well, time to get back to work. And what is that? Alright, guys. It's about half an hour, so I think this is a good place to end today's episode. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. It's good to be back and doing a few more episodes of Starnova. I'm going to record at least one more tonight, so hopefully my lapse of content is not immediate for another, like, 2 months. Things are crazy busy with me and work right now. In addition to me just being lazy. I'll take full responsibility for that, but the holiday season at my workplace is crazy, so... but I am trying to get a few things out, so hopefully I can keep up the motivation to do that. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you all next time.